Welcome. Howdy, how you doing? So what has MGTOW done for men? I think a lot of females and other men think that these men that go MGTOW have been hurt by women in some way, and this is their sort of knee-jerk reaction. And in some cases, that's true. I've even talked with some people that that's the case. But a lot of men have become MGTOW, not because they wanted to so much, because in a man's mind, he thinks about being with a woman and having a relationship is really the way to go. But as the female nature is on show everywhere now, and the way women talk about men in such disrespect and treat them so badly, a lot of men reluctantly go MGTOW. I think a lot of men find it hard to go MGTOW, get away from women, and to not really date them that much anymore, certainly not marry them, and certainly don't have a relationship, a very deep relationship with them anymore. But they have to go MGTOW to protect themselves, because it's very dangerous for a male nowadays. And the male hasn't made it that way, the female has. What with the Me Too movement, feminists, SJWs. So the man goes MGTOW. Not very much at first, but slowly he moves that way. And after a while of being MGTOW, he realizes a few things. He has more time for himself. He doesn't have somebody nagging at him all the time. He's not being told what to do by somebody all the time. He can go anywhere he wants, stay as long as he wants. He's not having to do something for somebody else. He only has to do something for himself. And surprising to the man, he likes it. There's no big dramas happening every day. It's quiet. It's calm. It's organized. He's starting to see the very big benefits of staying away from females. And after he's been MGTOW for a while, he sees a lot clearer as well. He sees what women are doing and how they act. And it just confirms to him that going MGTOW was the right choice. And he's never going back. The biggest drive for a young man to be with a woman is obvious: sex. Nowadays, a man can get sex from a woman without having to jump through all the hoops anymore. Just sex, done, goodbye. None of this creeping or pandering to her so he can have sex. And as MGTOW is different for every man, he's free at last. And now when he goes to maybe his friend's house and sees him who's been married for quite a few years, he sees more clearly how she's manipulated him, how she's controlled him, how he's just not the friend you used to know. And by just a mere quirk of fate, that could have been him. But now he's awake, and he's aware. Third wave feminism, Me Too movements, SJWs, have only shunned the man and made the man back away from women. So they don't even want to talk with them. They don't want to be around them. They don't want to date them, really. In fact, they don't really need them in their life. All these female movements were supposed to enhance females' lives, and it seems to me all they've done is alienate themselves and made them unhappy. You see, women have become so entitled. They think they're so important. They think they're such a fantastic person that whatever they say and do, the men will still come. I've never actually seen a happy SJW or a feminist. They're never happy. Have you ever noticed that they're always either yelling and screaming? They're just not happy people. Men are the winners in this war. And they really didn't even fire a shot. They just saw the female acting crazy and backed off. Even brainwashed young men can see women every day acting erratically, yelling and screaming, lying, being untrustworthy, treating men like less than dogs. They may be brainwashed, but they're still men and still have a logical brain and can see and work things out themselves. Men are losing respect for women more and more every day. A woman or a female craves attention and companionship, and the way they have acted now, they will get neither, and they will be very, very lonely people. At first I felt very sorry for the females and their self-destruction. They were given time to change, and they haven't. You make your bed, you lie in it. Since I've been MGTOW for over 35 or more years, I have never once doubted my decision. A lot of the friends I had, their whole lives were destroyed by a toxic woman because they wasted over 15, 20 years of their lives, and a woman threw it out, just like taking the garbage out. And I hope that many, many more men discover MGTOW or similar and realize the nature of a woman and have a better, richer, fuller life without this drama and toxic, where they feel important and not second fiddle to somebody else. And you don't even have to call it MGTOW. Just be aware of female nature and mostly stay away from them. You see, men, you are an important person and not just a deadbeat, useless human being. Well, that's my thoughts for today. See ya.
I am not a number. I am a free man.